And just outside of Fort Monis, we get this little jungle area where we are going to escort the president of Sakata Enterprises to safety. And that's the man we have to make sure we protect. Riji Sakata. I've got you now. Die, Sakata. Oh boy. How did this guy know he was even coming? This must be that terrorist group we were hearing about. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got a whole bunch of buddies, including two right under the chopper. 3 of them, like literally right under the chopper. Where are they coming from? They're everywhere. Hostiles detected. No kidding. That's just like saying that this is not Front Mission DS, and that's like saying I'm not Capital G. Oh well. Anyways, welcome back everyone. Even Phoebe's like, there must be terrorists. And Roy's like, that'd be my guess. Stop guessing and start fighting. Seriously. Let's beat them down. Figure out who these guys are and why they want to kill Mr. Sakata. And who knows, we might even figure out why Ryuji is so suspicious of that name. I mean, Sakata's last names have been showing up everywhere. For both sides. Of course, then again, they just might be peace fighters, the terrorist group. After all, they've been only targeting military installations, as we learned in the last episode. So if all they want to do is blow up Sakata's shit, I guess I can't blame them. But still, we can't let them murder this guy. We can't. We're getting paid too much to let that happen. Yes, I know. Let the political sarcasm begin. Let the battle begin, more importantly. Now this level's a pain. Even though it looks like we can get close enough to fire off missiles, that's not necessarily the case. Between the elevation and all the trees, it's going to be really, really difficult to know when you can fire off a long-range attack or not. Heck, there might be even a couple spots on the map where short-range point-blank range attacks are in question. That's the challenge we face here. And of course, because the layout mobility is very, very limited for almost everybody. The reason I say almost, Natalie's got a 4-legged machine. She can handle this no problem. Although, something you'll notice is that when Natalie's walking around, it creates the same sound as anyone else who's got the, anyone else who moves that has the treaded wheel legs. Like Paul, for example, or, like Paul. Sorry, I'm a little off my game today. That's what happens when you drink a beer before you record. I should have learned my lesson. It's not the first time I've had a beer before doing one of these, but anyways. That's the battle. Right now it's just a positioning turn, trying to intercept as many hostiles as possible. It's not really possible to get to anybody with the setup that we have here. Actually, see, there you go. Natalie can go anywhere she wants, basically. She can move unhindered because she's got those legs. So anytime you see a suit that's got 4 legs, know that they have massive mobility. And Mr. Sakata's under attack. We're supposed to be guarding him. We can't even get to him to guard him. This isn't going well. Our contract. If he dies, we don't get paid. Okay. You guys had your fun, and now it's our turn. Let's see if we can get to them now. Can we? Yes, we can. Open fire. Open fire. That's JJ leading the assault here. Boom, boom. Yeah, I might actually have to try and take JJ through the arena just to power up his missiles a bit because they're still way under par. It'll be a while before I can do that though because, well, I have a few other missions already recorded at this point, so it's like, ugh. Like, I know what I need to do now, but I'm already like 3 or 4 missions further into the game than this. Oh yeah, my apologies for spoiling my recording techniques, the fact that I record on bulk before doing the commentary, but yeah, so be it. Now, the reason I don't do the live commentary is because of how much I end up clipping out of these videos. I have to do post-commentary. But in one of my future LPs, I'm definitely going to go back to live commentary. It'll be filled with controller noise. That works so much better when you actually have a controller in your hand. But anyways, it will be filled with controller noise, but who cares? It's fun to do live once in a while. I miss it. I've been doing posts the past little while, and it's fun, but I definitely want to get back to live commentary. I also want to get back to this game. Again, it's mostly positioning because the terrain has slowed down my guys just so much. Maybe now he has a shot someone here, maybe. No, still out of range, you can follow that. Oh no! They shut down the copper. What's going on? Gee, I wonder what's going on. I've waited too long for this day, Sakata. Roast in hell. He punched the copper. No! We failed! No, we didn't. He's still alive. He's still alive. You just might be able to save our paycheck yet. Let's go get him. That's not how it works, Ethan. You're supposed to hit him. Should I counterattack against Paul? A rare chance for Paul to boost his dodge stat. Garunga, shields up. Even with his high dodge stat, he took some good damage there, so. And his dodge stat is extremely high compared to everybody else. He starts that way too, which is helpful. Anyways, we're in the woods, we're under the cover of night, and we're leading the attack. Go, Natalie! Now we're not going to guide this show, he's got full health, I don't care what I hit. Of course that helps. Body shot. And there's JJ, lots and lots of options. JJ steps up, boom! Rifle shot does lots of damage. And Paul's in position, ready to open fire here. I'm taking that spot just to make sure that JJ doesn't get ganked up by 3 of them. He's already got 2 guys on him for sure. Oh nice, never mind. One less guy. 3 cheers to Paul for that. That's one fewer to deal with. But yeah, I put Paul there to absorb damage from the guy that's up to the right of them. As you'll see in a moment. How many guys are back here? We got what, 4 of them? 4 of them. Yeah, so the way those guys decided that copper was not going to make it The chopper was not going to make it. Let's get to the ground. Now. The chopper ain't safe. Yeah, what would Arnold Schwarzenegger say if the chopper was shot down, really? I wonder. Nice, here comes Bobby with the Flash. Nice. Nicely done. Lotto by prone gets some time to deal some damage here. Punch. Gets the kill. One punch. Nicely done. I don't know, his melee is so strong, yet his shooting stats are stronger. I don't get it. Let's just go for it. Ethan takes a fight. And there's no sign on the map itself of Sakata. So be it. Looks like we've got the rebels here subdued and distracted enough so that Sakata will make it safely to, well, wherever's safe at this point, really. It's full on battlefield. Although I'm pretty sure if this scenario ever showed up in Front Mission 3, you would actually see Mr. Sakata on the field. He would take up a square. Because in Front Mission 3, you can have soldiers without suits wandering around the map. In this game, you don't have that. Probably for the better, because when you look at where he was shot down, Sakata wouldn't have made it. He would not have been able to make it to safety. Gregorio eating some missiles there, but that's okay. Because he can take them. Ronga also. Because not only are they able to eat those missiles, but it boosts their dodge for later on. And that'll be important for eating even stronger missiles later. Wright steps up to take a shot at the head honcho here. Gens. Boom! Goodbye to his arm. And Royd's long range shot is really getting up there in the 6300s, I think it was. So for Royd, his long range weapons are really powered up. Natalie's, in spite of her intimidating presence and also using long range weapons from the start, basically. Well, she still has a long way to go to get them really strong. Gregorio gets into a fight here. Yeah, it turns out stun and double don't make a great combo, because if you stun on the first punch, then you'll probably wake them up on the second. It just seems to happen a lot. Maybe the stun will get stronger and they actually will take a couple of hits before they wake up. I don't know. Anyways, here's Ehan with some rockets. And some really good damage done there. Didn't blow off any parts, unfortunately. He can use the stat boost from blowing off some parts. Got the truck here going right behind JJ, I think it is. Yep, so I'll give him a boost and JJ fires off a flash. Gives Paul some time to do his thing. He's a little out of position there. He's not supposed to be in the front line. There's Bobby and his really... Like, Bobby's defensive stats are very poor. You need a way to boost that. Might do that in the arena, just dodge a couple of attacks and then blow the other guy away. I don't know. I don't know if that would actually pay off, but something to consider. Alright, roar time. Oh, almost wipes him off completely. That's good. Might be able to get a kill there soon. Meanwhile, Natalie, range attack. No hit. Good. And blew off an arm too. Good for her. Considering she's been using long range weapons the whole time, that stat really needs to go up and in a hurry. All of his fire doesn't hit the body in 3 shots. Like, I didn't want to use guide there because it would seem like a waste, but at the same time I'm shocked that it didn't hit the body there. Meantime, Purunga is really hurting. Not Purunga, sorry, it was Gregorio that's really hurting. Those initial missiles really did some damage. But a new skill for Bobby. So there is that. Bobby is slowly becoming the short-range ace I want him to be. But the next stat to focus on afterwards will be his dodge stat. He hit him with a kill! That's what I want to see. Boom. I definitely need more short-range aces. I keep saying it from battle to battle, but it's true. It's something I need. Oh no! Paul! My walrus is getting hunted. I don't really have a way to get him to safety either. Oh, now leave a miss. That's a bad miss, unfortunately. Badly timed miss. I think I have to say safe, at least so far, is I haven't had to rely too much on luck. Like, all this way into this game, and there were a couple of spots where I got lucky, but it's not really been that bad so far. There are other games where you really have to get lucky a lot, and that's, for example, Fire Emblem, you have to get really lucky sometimes. Because if you level up a guy too much, you become so fast that he'll kill guy after guy after guy. But if guy after guy after guy keeps coming after him, he'll eventually die because he'll keep taking damage from those guys. A situation like that so far has not happened here. And it's like you kill one, take damage from the next one, kill that one, then take damage from the next one. This one puts a lot more value on where you place your units and how you use them, how you develop them. And that's why I like Front Mission. Strategy actually does matter. The kills matter. Boom. See, now Paul's free to run away. He's gonna do so here. Just get him to cover, and we have some repair items, which just keep the body intact so we don't lose him. And JJ opening fire on Gens. Keep missing him. Gens has become like the super dodger of, like a dodgeball champion almost, basically. Ever since he got those parts blew off, he's become harder and harder to hit. That's not so much the case with the rest of his guys. We got ourselves a new gun here, I think. Was that a CPU? It would look like a CPU. Natalie, Boom! Experience! 190 experience. Yeah, her long range is still only at 2300. Even though we've been using long range weapons from the beginning of the game. So, I don't know why it's going up so slow. Maybe it's because I'm not using rockets. So, one of my strategies with Natalie from here on in is, now that I've got guide, use it to blow off individual parts where I can waste that kind of time. Like, if I really need her to make the kill, I'll have her make the kill, but if I don't need to make the kill, I'll blow off each part one by one. Because I want to get that stat up in a hurry. I keep talking about Natalie, but what about everyone else here? What about everybody else? What about Natural? Purunga? Just like a little quick repair to keep him going here. Yeah, I'll make it the left arm. Because we're going to have like Purunga, Natalie, and even Yihin like converging on those guys on the top of the screen. See, Gent's just running away. I don't know where he's going really. Paul's going to get attacked. But only by one guy. Where he is, there's only one guy at a time that can take a swing at him. So that's good. What the? I thought I was in range for a ranged attack there. I really did. I wouldn't have ended my turn there otherwise. I was just pressing the button so fast, like, yes, attack him. Wait, my turn's over. I didn't attack. That could be a frustration when you play these games, when you don't realize you can't attack someone and you press the button anyway. Be careful when you play this game and you get into a level like this where you're not necessarily in range when you think you should be. Flash grenade, a bit of sneakiness there. Now nothing can attack Paul for the next couple of turns. How is that for buying time? Maybe I'll be able to save him. But there's way too many guys in the way, I don't know. Here comes Bobby, misses. And gets... Oh, he's stunned and he lost his legs. Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. I need him to stop sucking. Because on offense he's great, but on defense it's so bad. Here comes Purunga with a repair item. Repair body. Now the enemy's cut off officially though. Ian getting a bit more damage done. And his stats are coming along very, very nicely and very, very quickly. Purunga is developing into a star very slowly. He hasn't had the huge impact yet that, say, Natalie had in the early going. But he's been progressing. I'm glad I have Yihin on the team. He's been doing very, very good for me. Meantime, let's see who else we got here. What's next? Let's go after this guy here. JJ getting some damage on him, but he's not getting the kill. Purunga trying for a kill here and gets it. Gets another kill. Nicely done. And a new body piece that will probably end up selling off. Probably. Yihan, another kill. He's turning into a star in this stage. Supply truck moving closer, trying to find a way. We need to find a way to get to Paul before he gets blown up. Okay, I mean, it's not end of the world if he blows up. Like, the only person that can blow up and really affect the outcome of the level is Royd. Because if Royd dies, that's it, as we found out. But there's no one else that will immediately cause a game over for dying. Not even Mr. Sakata. Where is he right now? Where is he in all of this? Like, I would like to know where he's hiding. JJ for kill and some big points there. JJ's short range, even though he's been using that for the most part, is only at 32. But he's starting to get to a point where that's going to accelerate in a hurry. No, Paul! He's got to defend himself here. There's only one guy shooting him at this point, but still. Not good. And there's Royd with a nice strong punch to the body. I want Royd's melee to come up now that his long range is actually really high. And I would like Royd to be basically the long and short guy, the long range guy with the melee. He's been using his long range a lot, but not so much his melee. JJ knocks off Gantz. Nicely done, JJ. We failed. Everyone retreat. I'll see you back at the rendezvous point. He gets the kill. He gets the level up. His short range, look at that. To the 34, into the mid 34s now. Although, that's where I have a criticism. Gantz is like, everybody retreat. You know what? They're not retreating, they're still fighting. Why? That's, to me, that seems to be an oversight. I guess when the developers made the game and put that line in, they were expecting Gantz to be the last person to die. Entirely possible, but... Of course, then again, this game was not originally meant or marketed for American audiences. Like the original Super NES game, it was a fan translation that was made, and you can play it off of emulators because the original cart was only in Japanese. Fast forward. At this point, I'm just skipping the movements. I'm just playing through the battle scenes, shall we say? Because it's mostly unarmed guys at this point. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do for Paul. Yes, you shall be redeemed, Paul. You shall be redeemed. Redeemed for what? I don't know. I might not even want to know. But you shall be redeemed. Something I was good about Paul, he's got like that French taxi cab hat. But he's not French or anything. It's this strange character, shall we say. Very strange character. Very large, nice, very handy. And oh wow, really, he's got like 8 HP left, that truck. Natalie with a kill. Close to 200 points there. And her long range is coming up. Her short range is still very strong though. And Zeroa arm. Another part to probably sell. Trunk of the kill. Goodbye to the truck. And goodbye to the terrorists. That'll be it. This way, Mr. Chairman, if you please. He's made it to the helipad. Kiyoshi, good of you to come, Mr. Chairman. But that's a family member too, isn't it? Like a son or a daughter? I'm not 100% sure if it's a he or a she, but... Kiyoshi, why are you here? Oh, that's a polite greeting. For someone who's family. I was worried, Father. Why come for an inspection at a time like this? Inspection? To make sure you're not messing with my plans. Okay, he's got plans. Me, father, surely you jest. We are meeting all schedules for the Metalworker project. There is no need for you to worry, father. But we do need to do something about these terrorists. Talks like a dude. Like, looks like a chick, talks like a dude. I really don't know. We must adjust our strategy. I don't know what the strategy is supposed to be, but I'll speak with the heads of both nations. He's got that kind of sway that he can just talk to world leaders with the snap of a finger. That's a powerful, powerful businessman. Oh, did you notice that Ryuji was with a... What? They know who Ryuji is? They know who Ryuji is? Oh boy. Actually, Ryuji isn't here. I did not put him on my... Like, he's here, but I didn't put him on my team this time round. Because I wanted to give everyone else a chance to level up. But they know Ryuji. The plot is getting thicker, everyone. Thicker than poutine sauce. Anyway, standard mission reward. Standard big money for blowing your shit up. And a standard goodbye for now. I shall see you in our next episode of Front Mission DS. Have a good one.